Welcome to Dishin Deets with Deenr. Today we are on set with Killer.B. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thanks for having me. I love being here.
So tell us a little bit about Killer.B Studios and what you're doing to make Horizon a better place.
Yeah, so Killer.B Studios is a place that we created for people to come together to collaborate and talk about their just everyday life, their life struggles and challenges they might be facing, and with the opportunity to be able to share our own experiences with one another. Sometimes those are God experiences, how God's helped us, and just experiences to help encourage each other and inspire each other to not give up. Especially in the metaverse, there's so many opportunities that we can use to reach more people and help people. So we designed Killer.B Studios as a place to invite people to come together and grow together.
So I understand you have events and those are posted in the world, right? And are those weekly events? Can you tell us a little bit about your events?
Yeah, so right now we have an event every week. Usually it's on a Wednesday and it could be in the afternoon or it might be in the evening. We're doing some tests right now at either 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. We just started mixing in a Meta Missions Monday, which happens on the first Monday of every month, and that's out by the bonfire pit. So we have an outdoor area for hanging out outside with a music on the lawn stage, where we have artists come in, Christian music artists come in, and they perform out on the lawn. We have roast some marshmallows out there, but then we also have indoor events, which is actually at the main studio, and that's where we host live interviews like this with people from Horizon, people in leadership roles, people in the radio broadcasting industry, a whole wide variety of guests that come and join us.
So can you tell us a little bit about the musical guests that visit? Working in the Christian music industry, it's really great to see what's happening there.
Yeah, just recently we had one of my dear friends in. His name is Josh Lorich. He's from a company called 55 Promotion. If you look up 55promotion.com, you'll learn more about him. But so Josh actually found for King Country. So he's a promoter and he helps brings artists music to the radio through their stories, through telling their songs through their stories. So Josh is a really good friend of mine. So he joined me. This next month coming up, we actually have a guest joining us from a podcast called the Girls Podcast. Now, I'm not a girl, but we have a girl co-host that'll actually be interviewing her as well.
Right.
But she's a great individual from a station called the Light FM in South Carolina, actually North Carolina. And then we have artists join us. So coming up in October, we have an artist named Joshua Micah. You can find him on any platform that you stream. He's actually going to come and debut a brand new song that he's releasing in October. This will be on October 26th after his interview in the main studio. And then we're also working with other artists. Like there's an artist, Lydia Laird, that we're talking to right now that's going to come in. We're talking to other artists like, well, I don't want to give all the names because you just have to stop in because
Of course,
we
yeah.
we have our events board outside, so you can come check out all the events that's coming up throughout the month. But we have connections in the music industry. That's where we work, and we thought, what better way to let them experience the metaverse than actually sending them headsets and letting them come in and join us and be a guest and allow a live audience ask them questions that maybe they might not have the chance to do, but the metaverse has opened up that door. And at the same time, they're getting to experience the possibilities of what they can do in the metaverse to connect with their fans and new people that they've never met before.
So I've been to Killer.B Studios. It's an amazing place. And I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about what inspired you to create Killer.B Studios in Horizon.
So here's what inspired me. So our business is called Killer.B Strategies, and we are digital consultants and coaches for the radio broadcast industry, Christian radio broadcast industry, and we're always trying to help them to do digital with purpose. And one of our mission is to transform the way you do digital by making digital personal. Well, our team has been really looking at that. What does it mean? How do we make digital personal? And we've narrowed it down to it comes down to connection, designing to connect with people, because that's what people are looking for. They're looking to really connect and build real relationships, even on digital. So I was actually filming a commercial for a conference, and it was about don't do digital alone. And I put on a pair of VR headsets. And I want to be honest, I've poked fun at the metaverse stuff for quite a while until I put on that headset.
Right.
And I realized, whoa, this is way further along than I realized. And what really hit me was not only how cool the technology is and the ability to connect to people, but really what really hit me deep was realizing that just like social media and TV and all these other mediums we have right now, people escape reality by diving in and getting stuck in social media and TV and all that stuff. But I realized that even the metaverse could be another escape from reality. So I know that no matter who puts on headphones, I realize that no matter who or where they're at, when they put on those VR headsets, they might be trying to escape reality, like they're hurting or they feel unloved. So
Right.
I felt a responsibility to let's go into the metaverse and make sure we're there to help those people and encourage them. I saw a need there, and I feel like if there's people here, there's going to be hurting people. We want to be there to encourage them and show them a light and give them hope.
Wow. That's amazing. So before we close, I usually like to ask for final thoughts just to give you the floor to talk about anything that you'd like to talk about.
I would say, when it comes to even there's so many amazing creators that I've met in Horizon already, and I would encourage everybody, like, keep connecting with people. Like, there's like even looking at your world here. Okay, what's your world called again?
Whimsical Travels.
Whimsical Travels. Like, even looking at Whimsical Travels, like, this is my first time being here. It was amazing. I love the colors. I was just
Thank
like,
you.
wow, this is such a cool world. And there's so many amazing, talented creators in here. So what I would encourage everybody to do is keep helping each other. I love that about Horizon. People wanting to help each other as much as possible.
Yes.
But ultimately, always make sure, no matter what you're doing, make sure you're aligning it with your purpose, because we can do all this stuff, but just like you, Deenr, you have a unique purpose. We have a purpose at Killer.B Studios. The Soapstone Comedy Club, they have a purpose. So let's not lose track of our purpose and use our creative skills to create great places, to build community, to build relationships, and just keep being there to help each other. So don't lose focus of your purpose. Without it, we're just doing all this stuff for what? For nothing.
That is great advice. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, thanks for
Okay.
having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us for Dishin Deets with Deenr. And thanks especially to our guest today, Killer.B. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yes, thank you for having me. Have a great day, everybody.
See you next time.